In this video, we're going to take a look at how we can create a resource within a service in API portfolio and all related details. So far, we have already looked at how our portfolio is structured in terms of services and other details related to the service. Now let's create a resource within a service and detail it out. You can click on this plus and add the details. In this case, name, operation name, the method and a path. In order to access a given service, you can go on the left hand side and open a given service. This one I have just created for the demo purpose. First thing is you can define the request and the response of the API here in terms of simple headers, query parameter and forms. This gives the developer an overview of how the API resource would look like and behave, so that they can go ahead, take this section as the source of information or truth for them to design the Open API specification in detail. They can click on the headers where they can add the data type, the key, and the description so that it gets created. I've already added few headers in this case. Here it is called as enable tracing, it's a boolean, and I can also add a description here. On the right hand side, you get the main feature which enables data model governance. Here, instead of writing the JSON, you can tag a data dictionary, its revision, and a specific data model from the data dictionary and click on save. Once you have clicked on save, that schema is fetched here. You can't edit this schema because it's fully governed from data dictionary and you can only select from the approved list. This helps in consistency of data schema. Similarly, you can configure the other parameters as well as the request headers and response payload. Going forward, we have service dependency. It helps in case of an incident. If there's any problem, service dependency acts as a source of truth for reliability engineers as well as developers for checking out to the dependency of a given API. You can import it from a service which imports a bunch of resources from other services, or you can add a step manually. Here you have to click on the name, give the name, description, which service is it a part of, is it from the onboarding service, and which resource can come here. As a part of submit travel details resource, this API is tagged as a dependency and you can add and chain multiple dependency in this order. You can give name and description for better understanding of what this service or resource does in terms of dependency. If there was an incident related to monitoring, which is the performance of the API, deployment success rates, test suite that did not get passed, or any compliance issues, you can click on it and add it from here. Here you just have to give the summary in case of a compliance issue. For a test case, you have to give a summary and in which environment that happened, along with deployment similar case. Here you can document all your incident in one go so that everybody has a context of past incident for this given resource. On the right hand side, you get an overview of this specific resource. Here you get to edit it simply by clicking on this button and adding a path. Along with it, you can also have a comment. This is really helpful in case you are working on an approval process where you collaborate with the developer or a senior management about the use cases. You can add a feedback here. Along with it, you can again, for better documentation, tag products that we mentioned already in the previous video, where you have to select something and click on save. For accountability and better tracking in terms of teams and people, you can add useful contacts here along with their role. Generally, for a given resource, there should be a documented way to mention what are the status code, or if there is any custom status code, you can click on this one where you can select a bunch of status code or add your own custom status code and click on save. In this case, you can see that 200 series related status codes are added here. Environment is a crucial data when it comes to a given resource path. You can click on this one and add the ones that are ready or deployed, in which environment is it deployed. Once you populate this, at any point somebody who visits this specific resource will be able to know that this resource is available in a given environment, along with whether it's ready to be deployed or it's already deployed. Rest of the metadata is visible here. Generally, this is configured from the metadata section. We will dive deeper into how to configure the metadata in an upcoming video. So that was all for a given service and how we can add a resource within that service. In the next video, we'll take a look at how we can manage products that are tags or logical groups of portfolios from business point of view.